back up, son.
Right now, that's it. I want to say now, constant work. Don't let this geezer off the hook, yeah? Right, but what I want to see a little bit more, right? You can see the single shots, right? You're rolling, crack. But I want to see two now, okay? Yeah. Roll, crack, roll round, and a third one, yeah?
Good session.
Good session, good advice, telling him how to get to him and close him down. It must be very frustrating for Jones, and that's what he's doing, throwing him in flurries, keeping his distance at times, and when he does, he picks the mark, picks the target, and that's what he want to emphasize on. Keep your distance, don't smother your work, let the shots go in 1s and 2s, 3s and 4s, and then it'll start working for you.
Well, they're really working on the Jones corner. 22 to 20 head, but less body shots, and that's probably what he needs. Only one difference in total. It's close,
Seconds out,
but
round 4.
Selby may be ahead. Second half. All to play for, as they say. Lee Selby, who's made the trip up from Barry, lives near the Welsh Falconry Centre. Enjoys that in his spare time. Started boxing at 8, former 3-time Welsh amateur champion, and Ben Jones wasn't a bad amateur with Crawley. Who will make a better pro, Johnny?
Jones looks more compact, he looks solid, but he just looks easy to hit at times. You saw in the first 2 or 3 rounds, he was picked off. The higher the levels, the more that will happen. Selby on the move, but slowed down. That's why Jones has started to get a lot more success at this point. Jones dummied the jab to the body, dropped the right hand over. Now he's starting to think about his shots, trying to claw those shots through.
Well, he's unbeaten since that loss to Crowcliffe back in March 2007. Nice right hand from Jones. Back comes Selby, still with that speed. You can see why he's avoided a tricky type of style, you know. You could have had him on Winkerbank Hill, Johnny.
Tricky, slippery, bit of a handful. If you was watching him, you'd think wait till the mid-rounds, wait for him to slow down, let him punch himself out, because he had slowed down, but he's got nice, smooth, loose shoulders when he lets the shots go.
Yeah, plenty of talent, but the lack of real punch power may prove an obstacle for Selby. Coming off good wins over Ian Bailey and Jimmy Briggs. Just breathing heavier now, Selby, under pressure. Got the skills to win it, but has he got the physical strength, belief?
Well, if you look at the move of Selby now, he's no longer skipping around the ring, he's stepping around the ring. That means he's getting a little bit
tight. That was
tight.
a nice left hand there that Selby landed.
And he's been doing it all the way through the fight, clipping him with that left hand, but it's not had any effect. Looked like he had a little bit of effect there, got the attention of Jones. Jones slowed down, backed off a little bit, and gives Selby some space to move out of the way.
Just felt it steadied Jones, who went low with the left hook to the body. And again, that left hand working for Selby. It's a really tight affair. Nice right too.
Jones giving the first 2 rounds away to Selby, giving that confidence to stand there, throw a couple of flourish shots and then back off and still trying to trade with Jones.
Selby certainly won this last minute of the 4th. Referee Jeff Hines, wonder how he's seeing things.
Jones is giving Selby far too much time to settle.
Listen, listen, hands down, don't shoot. You gotta have a big round now. Yeah. Listen, you gotta take it to him now, Lee. You gotta let them shots go.
Clipping him with the left hand. He was clipping him all the time with that, but even when Selby gets caught, he doesn't back off, he still comes back with his own shots. Initially, Jones came in, powering the shots in, putting the pressure on him, worked for him, backed him up against the rope. Then when he gave him space, that's when Selby can move left to right and try and slit the shots and come out with his own left hooks and right hands, and he just gives him a bit too much time to work.
Right, listen, I want to see this round. Get that jab now. Straight shots all night long, mate. It's through the middle, it's working, yeah? But you're coming wide too much, yeah?
Corners 10 seconds.
Bring the straight right hand through. Or think, man, straight jab, straight through the middle. Finish off with the jab, straight through the middle. Come on,
Seconds out, round 5.
This could be very close, just gauging opinion from ringside. Some have it level, Others have Selby in a narrow lead. I think you've got Selby by a couple, I've got him by one, so 6 minutes are crucial here.
That's right, these last 2 rounds are very important for Jones. He's got to win them and win them confidently. Put the pressure on, take advantage of Selby's levels dropping.
By day, he's got a plumbing and heating business. Ben Jones, by night, he desperately wants to be a British champion. He's 28 now. So really key next few months in his career. It's been going well, but he's run into a very awkward customer in Lee Selby. Brave matchmaking.
Yeah, very brave. Jones looking to try and walk Selby down, block the shots instead of slipping the shots, and try and counter from Selby's whipping left hooks.
Good body shot from Selby. You wonder if he just had a bit more of a dig, whether Jones would still be on top of him, fluent and coming forward quite as much.
Be quite a handful, constantly catching Jones with that left hook. It just looks like Jones has just not got that flick switch reaction on Selby. Selby's been able to just beat him by a split second of with the shot.
Yeah, it's the ring movement and reflexes of Lee Selby. Jones tries to feint there. That's not really his game, is it?
No, it's not at all. He wants to just try and walk him down. He wants someone to stand there toe-to-toe with him. He's picking the wrong kind of fight with this chap here.
He's going to draw with Gavin Reed, who we saw in prize fighter. Ben Jones, the other blemish, apart from the loss to Krauklis. Selby lost to Samir Munaem.
Selby on his toes, confident, showing his confidence. How he's happy to just bounce up down on toes and then pop the shot in at this stage. This is where Jones needs to be bullying Selby, push him against the rope, rough him up, make him feel uncomfortable.
A decent body shot went in from Jones, but back came Selby. Hasn't deterred him. Hasn't taken his legs away, Jones.
Come on, let's push through. Come on, man. Forward.
See, energy conserving there by Selby. Just pop, pop. Nice popping jab, right hand cross. Holds Jones when he gets in close, so he can't work too much.
What will be catching the eye of the referee? These sharp raids, or the aggression, commitment, and come forward nature of Jones.
You've got to look
mightily close.
You've got to look at the consistency of Selby's work.
You're the geezer, Ben. All right, let me wipe his face, mate. Good, wipe his face, man.
Right, I'm going to say, right, this round, all nothing, I don't care. You stay on this geezer now.
Suck up,
right?
suck up, suck up.
Close fight,
Deep breaths,
right?
deep breaths.
But this is going to go down to who wants this most now. Do you understand, mate?
Yeah,
right? You stay on him, you don't let him do nothing. You counter and you throw. 3 minutes, mate. That's all you got. 3 minutes, and you make yourself work, yeah?
Don't worry on the ropes. From the centre of the ring, I'm working from the centre of the ring, okay? Hook off the jab. Got a nice jab, knock his head back and then hook him. Then right hand him. He's pedestrian, right? Be busy. Round the sides and work. Right? But do you want to win this fight? Or you want to be sulking all the way on? Do you want to win or not? Well, get up and win. That's all it's down to you, Lee. But get up and work. Right? 3 minutes.
Tony Borg, Michael Aldis working their magic in the corner. Very close on the statistics. Selby maybe in the narrow lead. Could come down to this. Final session of what's been a very good and highly competitive super featherweight contest of a couple of guys probably just outside the top 10, and they need a big win here.
So far, Jones has been boxing too orthodox for Selby, and it's worked fine for him. I have Selby ahead by 4 rounds. I can't see Jones pulling off unless he puts him down and stops him.
I think you like that type of a fighter, though. Whether Jeff Hines does.
That works for me. I understand what he's doing. As I said, Jones is just a bit too orthodox for Selby. So Selby's taking full advantage of that.
I've got Selby a couple up, others have it even closer. Certainly it's not been a fluid performance from Ben Jones, who struggled with the clever shots from Selby, but have there been enough of them?
Selby looks the more fatigued out of the two. Jones taking it. This may have been better if it was an 8th rounder. This would probably have suited Jones, but right now, 6th round, it's a sprint. Suits Selby down to the ground.
He has been 6 rounds 4 times before, Selby, but more experienced is Jones. Just sagging now, and I wonder if what Tony Borg was saying about the lack of notice that Selby gets could come to haunt him late here.
Sometimes it works for you. It gives you less time to get nervous about the situation. You think, I'm just going to go out there and do what I do. Not enough time to understand what your opponent's going to come at you with.
Gritting his teeth now, Ben Jones. Putting in the effort aplenty. But in terms of boxing skills, he has been outclassed for patches of this. I mean, if it goes to Jones somehow, he's still got improvement to make.
A lot of improvement to make. At times, Selby's just popped him with a nice, easy, natural left-right, and he's been open for it. Stayed still, and Selby's come up with shots to the body, and then moved and slipped out of the way. It's just too easy to pick off.
Just rushing his work, understandably, Ben Jones. I think over the course of the fight, I just get the feeling Lee Selby has done the better work overall.
Yes, he has. Good right hand, second right hand from Jones. That's when it's suiting him. Selby slowed down.
And a left-handed damage just on the bridge of the nose for Selby as well. He just stares out into the crowd. Good finish here, last 10 seconds. You wonder if it had gone another couple of rounds whether Jones would get the win. Will this go to Lee Selby? Can Jeff Hines split them? It does go to Selby. It's an away win for the red corner, and I think the Welshman deserves it. The 23-year-old, that's a good victory, and Ben Jones loses for the 2nd time.
Suited Selby down to the ground. The last 2 rounds it started to fade. The last round got desperate, looking up at the clock. If it was an 8th round, it would have been a totally different story. I could see Jones taking over. But right now, suited at Selby.
Only 4 more in punches landed. The success there to Jones, but he threw so much, he worked hard. And just the quality.
The quality, the slick jab, just picking him off. And they were the ones that stood out the most.
Good match, good fight. And maybe they could do it again over 8 rounds, say, in a few months' time.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your referee, Jeff Hines, scores the contest 59 points to 57 in favour of your winner from Barry, Lee Selby.